Hi, my name is Darrow. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Pumpkin. More than ever, teens want to get together in person. My app, Pumpkin, addresses the hassle of scheduling an event and coming up with an activity for that event. It's hard for teens to arrange hangouts. If you go online, you'll see an endless stream of people complaining about this problem.
Would anyone be interested in doing something this weekend? I'm going to say yes, definitely, and then not reply until Monday. That's really not helpful, but okay.
To understand the problem, my team and I did rounds of structured interviews, ultimately talking to over 50 users in this demographic. What we learned from them is that teens use a variety of different calendar systems, and some don't use a calendar at all. While teens don't have a consistent calendar, they oftentimes have week-on-week events. We designed a weekly calendar within Pumpkin that is purpose-built for these kinds of schedules. Next, we found that teens oftentimes don't want to spend the social capital of suggesting an event for the fear of no one being interested in that event. To address this fear, Pumpkin uses an algorithm to suggest fun and unique events, thereby acting like an extroverted friend and bringing people together. So far, many teens use Pumpkin as an easy way to set up their hangouts, but others get on Pumpkin because it makes them easy for them to be included. Our appeal is both to people arranging get-togethers and people who want to make sure that they're not left out. Let me show you what the app looks like. Now I'm going to show you Pumpkin's main features. We're going to start with how to set up a hangout and then how to make sure that the hangout actually happens, because when teens make plans, they often go wrong. When a user first opens up the Pumpkin app, they see their calendar with their busy and free times and any current events that they have planned. We go over to the profile, we can see our public profile at the top, any events kickbacks that we have planned, and all of our friends. So we can just tap on a friend and we can see information about them and also be able to see their profile. And also something fun that we have is these three emojis that you can see below my name. And that's, we set that up as like a fun feature where users can generate three random emojis and then find three that like match their personality. And we find that people like it a lot. It's just a fun little thing. Also in the database, we've named everybody with a J name, but like that's just for the database, for the development database. So when you create an event, you just tap that create button at the bottom. You can select a location or search for one. So I'll just select my current location. Then you can select users. So I'll select these users, I guess. And then I can drag to select a time. So I can just select time like that. It's very easy, just drag to select time. And it's the same functionality that you use to set up your busy and free calendar. And you can see that the darker times are in the darker green. So now if I just tap to continue, I can review my Hangout. I can also see the message that's going to be sent out to everybody once my Hangout goes through. So I hit send, and we have our Hangout. So within here, we can see all the information. We can also have a chat and say like, hi. And we can also go over to here and see the information about the Hangout. And then if we go over to a user, I think we selected Jay-Z to do the Hangout. So we go to the bottom, we can see the message at the bottom there that we sent to all the users individually. And now in addition to sending out events, to creating them manually, Pumpkin also suggests events. So an event suggestion would look something like this, where we have an event suggested. And so you can see that there's this Friday Hangout. We can say yes or no to that. So I can say going, and I have the event. I can go to the chat and I can type in the chat. And this chat is only available if I say yes. So if I say no, thank you, because we don't want people in the chat talking about how they're not going. The chat is only available if you want to go. All of this, the Hangout information, having the address at your fingertips, and the messaging is so helpful when, inevitably with teens, people can't find each other or someone shows up late. I'm interested in solving this problem because I think it's a genuine issue for my generation that is seldom addressed. Since the pandemic, students' socializing skills have only worsened, and a lack of socializing contributes to the mental health crises among my peers. Furthermore, the world is talking more and more about how social media apps are harmful to teens. I think that Pumpkin can break that mold and be the kind of social app that actually brings users together to forge genuine connections rather than keeping them isolated.